Yo, what is up, y'all? Willie Beeman here, bringing you my 2K17 wish list. This is going to cover all kinds of different topics over 7 different videos. So if you want to click on the screen right now, you can check out any of my other videos, or you can click on the complete 2K17 playlist to check them out all in order. Anyway, let's get this thing started. Alright, the topic I'm going to cover today is MyPark, and this is probably one of the most important ones, and I got way more things that I could really talk about besides the 5 that I'm going to talk about today. But I tried to narrow it down to like the 5 most important things I think they should change. Alright, number 1, and this has gotta happen. We really need a play with friends button on the home screen. So you need to let me scroll through, click play with friends, see what friends are in MyPark, see what friends are in MyCourt, let me click on their names, and let me join them from the home screen, or at least from MyCourt. At least from MyCourt. This whole loading into MyPark and then joining friends is a pain in the butt. And it'd be really cool if you could actually look at your friends' names and see what positions they're playing at the time. I'm a big center gameplay kind of guy, but I'm always trying to play guard. Anytime there's a center out in the park or whatever that I know, I'm trying to bring my guard out. I'm so good with my center. Most people want to play with me with my center. So anytime I can play with my guard, it's really fun. So if I see a buddy that's got a center out there, I might hit him up and say, hey, you need a guard, or are you playing with anybody, just so I can bring my guard out every once in a while. So that would be really cool. That's kind of an additional deal, but we definitely need to be able to join our friends from the home screen or the MyCourt. In 2K15 you could do this, in 2K16 you couldn't. Big mistake. Alright. Topic number 2 is loading times. Loading into the park takes forever. And not only with 2K16, you gotta load into a park, and then you gotta load into a second park. This sucks, okay? It's not a huge deal. If you change it to where we can join our friend's park from the home screen, it's not as big of a deal, but having to do it twice makes it a huge deal. I mean, it's like 15 minutes, it feels like 10 or 15 minutes whenever you're doing this. I'm sure it's less than that, but it feels like forever. Usually I join a park and then I go do something. I'll go do my laundry or something while I'm waiting to load into a park. So those are 2 simple things they need to change. And number 3 is going to be the redesign of the parks. So I like the parks, they look cool. The 2Ks, obviously with patch 6, they're all about realism. And then they're going to bring us these crazy over-the-top parks with giant, fish tanks. And we're playing ball inside a factory. And we're playing ball right outside of a big-ass, park. Or Six Flags or something. Give us some, realistic MyPark experiences. Give us some gritty courts for Rivet. Give us some really cool, Rucker Park type of courts for Old Town. Put Sunset on a beach like a regular court. And then another thing that I think they should really do is add crowds to MyPark. So if you see in the videos, especially like the Rucker Park videos, things like that, there's all these big crowds, and it really adds to the experience. It'd be kind of cool if they had some NPCs or some crowd experience there at the park. And you could even add, an added aspect to that and make it where, your crowd around your court depends on your win streak. So, if you load into a park, you see a big crowd of people around the court, maybe this is, somebody on like a 10 or 15 game win streak, you see like a giant crowd there on like a 30 game, that would be really cool. That would be really awesome to see, just loading into a park, and just kind of give a better ambiance to the park instead of having these crazy over the top backgrounds and stuff like that. I'm sure they could decrease the stress on the servers, taking out a fish tank that's holds like a bajillion gallons and just putting in a few NPCs around the court instead. And then they also need to give you the ability to shoot around. If you're waiting, maybe have some warm up courts where we can chill and maybe talk to other players over the mic. If we have our mic on, we just kind of join like a practice court off to the side. We can shoot around, try to recruit players. That'd be really cool for people who don't have squads. I usually have squads. People are hitting me up. But, there's a ton of people out there that just get on and join on MyPark and then just jump on the got next, waiting to try to squad up with people. That'd be kind of cool if we had like a little bit of interaction with that, be able to shoot around and kind of pick up ball players like you do in real life. So like if you go to like a really busy park in real life, you're going to, you don't have your squad with you, you're going to go over and you're going to shoot around and you're going to try to pick up extra players. So that'd be a really cool addition. And, on top of that, we need to double the amount of people that can load into a park. And this is kind of has a caveat. I know that 2K can't handle this probably, but it would be really nice if we could have more people in the park. And this kind of leads me to, parts 4 and 5. So part 4, every park needs a 5v5 court. Every park needs a 5v5 court. This is so annoying having to go to Pro-Am to play 5v5. I'm a team basketball player. I love 5v5. That's definitely, I would play all the time in Pro-Am if it had rep. And if we don't have a 5v5 court in the parks, we need rec back. We need rec back. So those are a couple of things that I'm really passionate about. It's kind of lame that they have all this my career stuff and you can't play 5v5. And then number 5 is going to be my preferred park setup. If you have, double the population size in each park. And this is really important because, they have all the different setups. The ballers with their forest court, and, the Old Town has the 21s and the 2s, and now Rivet's exactly the same. But anyway, they really need to give us more courts and more people in the park. If they're going to do this whole got next thing, we need to be able to load into a park and have to wait on a game, because it's getting really annoying playing park and having to wait after I win games. I mean, I'll win a game and then have to wait 5 minutes, win a game, wait 5 minutes, and the games only take 5 to 10 minutes, so I'm waiting just as much time as I'm actually playing the actual game. So let's have more population, and let's have 2 21 courts, 2 or 3 2v2 courts, 8 3v3 courts, and then at least 1, if not 2, 5v5 courts in the park. I think this would be a lot better experience, especially going on to a new game, because that the parks were exactly the same from 2K15 to 2K16. If you look back at those games, the park, the amount of courts that were on, and everything was pretty much the same. If memory serves me right, I haven't played 2K15 in a while, so they might have added like 1 court or something like that. But the courts were basically set up exactly the same as they are now. So anyway, that's just kind of all my ideas about the park. I have so many other things I would like to change, and I'm sure you guys do. And if you want to kind of feel free to vent in the comments below about anything I didn't cover. I'm sure I know I didn't cover several things that I think should be changed, but these are just kind of my main ones that I really want to see in 2K17. So anyway, leave those in the comments below. And if you like the video, leave a like, and if you haven't subbed, hit that sub button down below, and also check out all my other 2K17 wishlist videos, because I have 6 others, so check those out as well. But anyway, this is Willie Beeman, and I'm out. Thanks.